at that. And it's just something that leaves an impression when you come to Op, and we want it to look nice, and besides have good playing facilities for the team. And they work real hard at it, and I'm proud of it. I sure am.
Mayor Boy, we really appreciate you coming tonight. Coach Woolley talked about being many times how much you have really supported football here, and really and truly you support all sports and all activities off high school. And you coming out here tonight, giving your time, I know it's valuable, and we appreciate you coming by, showing him and the football people and the people of Op how much you do and the city of Op support our football program.
Well, I appreciate it, Randy. I sure do. And once again, I certainly want to congratulate Coach Woolley and wish you well and Troy Friday night and the rest of the year. And maybe I can come on again during playoff time.
That sounds great, and we certainly appreciate you coming, like Randy said, and our team appreciates it. I heard the comment Friday night from the coaches visiting that the stadium was beautiful, and it looks so good.
Well, good. And Brock and Benji, y'all can continue on to do a good job this year because we're all behind you. And wish you the best.
All right, Coach, we're going to take a little break here, and then we'll get into the ball game. All right, we're back here, and Coach Woolley, we was going to go to the ball game. But you know what? We've made a little different change of our plans right there. We believe we'll just talk a little bit about Monroe and let you tell us a little bit about the game before we go into it.
We had a new coach to face at Monroeville this year, and the town of Monroeville has really gotten behind this group. They added 3 coaches to their coaching staff. I told folks the other night when they started unloading coaches, I thought that was a team. They had about 8 working with the varsity, and they brought about 70 players over here, and the town got behind them this summer and sent about half of them to a football camp. And they came over with a lot larger team than we had really anticipated. If you notice the other night on the sideline, they had half of them on one end of the bench and half on the other. That was offensive and defensive units. They're strictly 2 platoons. Now, I'm not sure that if we had Pleasant that he wouldn't be playing more on the offensive side of the ball, but we're kind of glad they did it that way. And Monroeville has got a big school, and they've probably got 150 more students to select from than we do, and they're doing a good job with their program.
Coach, they sure are. And we were sitting up there watching a ball game. You know, I got a little group I sit up there with, Larry Presley and Dr. Sperling and James Kelso and Dr. Gunnels and Robert Water. And by the way, Mr. Water talks all the time. I can't get him to be quiet. You know, he just talks all the time right there with us. And my wife and Wayne McCallum and Mike McCallum. We had a good little group. And all of a sudden, Coach, on the sideline, they had them lined up all the way over the sideline, and all of a sudden we saw a shift. They brought these and just went, was going to change quarters, and like you said, they had offense. David had to get them. We all got laughing. I've never seen that before. It's just like going in for calisthenics or something. They just rotated around, put one side on offense and defense, change sides.
We saw that, and we didn't know what it was, but we figured out later on that they just switched in with their offensive and defensive personnel. And part of their coaches were signed to offense, and part of them were signed to defense. And we tried that one year, and we junked it in about 3 games.
I tell you, I don't know if it worked or not, but Coach, they had a good football team, didn't they?
They're going to be a good program. I tell you, they've got a lot of boys to select from, and as I said, we had to fix them about 85 drinks the other night. I believe they had 70 boys dressed out with them the other night, which is a lot of high school football players. And like I said, they've added to the staff, and it's down now that there are only 2 left that coached when I was there, but I think that's made an intense rivalry out of this thing. One of them told me the other night, "You don't throw my playbook away this year." But it has turned into a real good and a hard game for us.
Coach, you're talking about people going to camp, football camp and all, and that's one thing you've been talking about a lot this year and all. And maybe some of our clubs, people that belong to clubs out there, and you need somebody to talk to. Coach Woolley be proud to come talk to you sometime. Coach, I'm saying this for you. Maybe you won't hit me when it's over with, but Coach Woolley be proud to come talk to you about camp and all. Football camp's very valuable. Brock over here went to camp at Ole Miss this year, and he told me today he had to pull for Ole Miss the other night because he went to camp. I can understand that. He's getting on to me a little bit. But anyway, if some of these clubs that would like to help these boys and all and send some of our football players to camp, Coach Woolley would love to hear from you. So if you need a program and you need somebody to talk to you, and Coach Woolley can talk, I guarantee you won't. He'll talk pretty big, too loud, but he'll talk to you. So, Coach Woolley, I know you'd be proud to talk to anybody, anything about camp that you could.
Yes, I will. You know, it's totally legal again now. When I was at Hanley High of Roanoke, they'd had a long dry spell, and we'd asked the state if it was legal, and we got a camp. And we went off and stayed at a college campus for a week. And that's the best practice we've ever had, and we truly think it makes a tremendous difference in your program.
Okay, Coach. Well, I think we're ready for our commercials now. We hope so. If we're not, we're going to get on to the mayor over here because he's in charge. The mayor is in charge of the commercials tonight. So if anything goes wrong, it's all the mayor's fault. Hey, I'm kidding now. I'm kidding. Okay, Mike.
Yep.
All right, Coach, here we're coming back on. We got two people who got birthdays today we didn't even know about. Old Medigo, Tim Meadows' birthday, and Brett Ballard's birthday. Both of them 21 years old.
Didn't see either one, didn't think about it. Saw them both just a little while ago, and if we'd have known it, we'd have congratulated them then.
Well, I do want to congratulate Brett because he is the president of the Booster Club this year, Coach, and doing a great job.
Yes, he is. The Monroe won the toss and decided the second half, which wasn't bad. With it as wet as it was, we come out and decided to try to see if we can establish a running game. And we do a good job till we turn the ball over. That Kaiser running the first one. Excuse me.
Hey, wait, the field was in mighty good shape, too, for as much rain we had.
Oh, yeah, it sure was. It was hard to tell. There was nothing wrong with the field. It was hard to hold on to the ball because they were wet.
Broke it.
Yeah, this is close. The screen pass to from Cal Pierce to Neil Presley, and we came real close. Had the lineman out doing a good job on that one. We got movement. We had a lot of those. Swing pass here. We didn't execute this one as well as we should. Trap option.
Moving the ball right on down the field.
We saw an opening there. We came back with the same play. This is a different way than we've run the option before. I believe this is the one we fumbled down around 17. Different version of the option is there. They hit him and there the ball pops out. About the 17-yard line.
Had a good drive going, too, Coach. That was a good first drive of the year, but the old fumbles will always kill you.
We had, I don't think they surprised us. We had gone back and gotten the films of this coach at his other school, and we pretty well knew what they were going to do.
That was a good lick there.
That was Demetrius Musgrove made that hit. Demetrius had two big hits, and Judge Chanel had two really big hits. Saw Benji over there celebrating.
I imagine, Coach, about this time now they got tired of hitting each other. They was ready to hit somebody else.
Well, Brock Ballard and Benji and Demetrius and Judge Chanel were our top four tacklers the other night.
So after we turned the ball over to them, we held them right back in getting the ball back.
On a wet night, you usually figure on having one bad punt or two, but it didn't turn out that way. That's Cal Pierce bringing it back up the field. We're in good field position.
Ball on the 36-yard line, first down.
But this is Kenneth Edwards' backfield group in. That was Jason Stoudemire running on a tall sweep. We rotate backs because we play them all on defense. Comes the trap option again. We had a busted assignment there. We had movement on the line. That instead of short yardage, now we got a long yardage situation.
It's 10 yards to go.
Wow.
Yeah, that one up, Coach, and after that light would have been bad mistake. Got a good punt off and rolled it inside the 10-yard line.
Gabe did a good job of not panicking and going back and getting that ball and kicking it downfield. You know, we lost all our kickers last year, and we had Eric Cox coming back. Eric didn't get to play in this first game. There's an option. We had a missed assignment on the outside on that. We had a stunt on that, didn't we? Had a stunt on. We had wrong man went outside and inside. The inside man didn't go out and cover the pitch. We're working on those things.
Bingo. But this is third down. Got a lot of people around the football, Coach.
Part of the mistakes we made the other night, we got 3 15-yard penalties, but part of it was the fact that we may have been over-aggressive, but we got under-aggressive last year, and we've spent all of our time trying to get aggressive, and we're not going to do anything to take away from it. We had that one, just one over. Look, Chris Greenshaw AD dropped that ball.
The best something can do, Coach. I saw one last night on the 2-yard line. Dad's watching the game, right in his hand, just dropped it. And those
happens.
They get paid for it.
Yeah, they get paid.
About $1 million a game or something like that.
We still got pretty decent field position here at the 45. It's a cross trap. Jason Stoudemire running that one. Had a good trap block.
All right, that's the end of the first quarter. Score, Bobcat 0, Monroe 0. All right, we fixed to get into the second quarter, Coach. In the first quarter, we had a couple opportunities, but we just couldn't put it in.
This is the best I remember. We had started this drive in the end of the first, and I think this one we carry on down and stick in. That's a blast play. That's good lead blocking. We had good blocking up front. That's just what we call zero blast, just carrying it right at the middle. I think we decided just come back and check the other side, and we make another good move through the middle.
This is a series we score on?
Yeah, this is a series we score on. That's a cross trap again. That's good. It was Tony Coleman. We had a good trap block there, and Tony made a good move on Pleasant. That's a daylight play to Tony Coleman, and he makes a good run. He read the hole and went through it.
Line doing a good job blocking.
Yes, they are. This line blocked as well in the second quarter as we've seen them block in a long time. And Jason Stoudemire running on another power play.
About the 8-yard line.
We let a man through here, and that put us, boy, we almost lost that ball. Now, we came up with our trick play. The best I can remember, this is a play we put in on Monday. Yep. This is a split end around that we had not run before. And they had good blocking by the line and the backs and get him on down to about the 2-yard line. Stoudemire just goes airborne, carries it down to about the foot line.
I thought he was in there, but...
We did too. I think Kenneth carries his next one in on the quarterback sneak. Right behind the middle of our line. Sticks it in, we score.
All right, that's 6-0 in favor of the Bobcats. 8:19 remaining in the first half.
Jeremy Jones is kicking the extra points, and he sticks it right through, a good high kick.
And so you see now the score, Op 7, Monroe 0 in the second quarter.
I never thought that'd be all the score.
I didn't either. I thought we'd get some more, Coach, and because our offense would move the ball this first and second quarter. We really moved the ball well.
Yes, we did. We sure did.
I thought we covered good on the cover kickoff. I tell you what, we got down and hit some people.
For our new kicking teams, I thought they did a good job the other night.
I saw a couple of young fellas going down, and they really took some pride in it like me and getting after some people. See a lot of white jerseys going to after the football.
Now this was a throw-up, and we got called for pass interference. That would have been our football. They would have had to punt it out on that down. They called us for pass interference.
He was just trying to get rid of it.
Of course, that happens sometime when you got a 5'9" covering a 6'4".
Football. Hot football.
They fumbled ball, but recovered.
Now that is one of the, I think that's one of the few times we really had poor tackling all night. It was nothing but a quarterback sneak. Short yardage.
Well, it was 4th down and about 1.5.
It is, and they just tee up and bring it straight ahead. And number 41 was a big back. He'll weigh about 210 pounds. Dive play. That's the play we worried about in practice morning, and they ran it very little. I don't know why, but we're really glad they didn't.
2nd down and 5.
Now that's Pleasant. That's the one that's not playing. He dang near killed our secondary on that play. If you saw him flying around like rag dolls back there, it's like tackling a train.
So they must have thought that he couldn't go both ways or wasn't in shape or something, or they'd have run him more, wouldn't they?
I can't, you know, I mean, if he'd have been here, he'd have been running. Oh, now that was one though. I believe that was Judd Chanel made that bingo then. Or what was that, Judd? I thought that was Judd. He stuck him in the ground then. That was a misread. We still had some adjustments we got to make. The line had blocked good on that play. There again, we had the option come in, and we got too close on our pitch relationship. It's a cross trap again. Cross trap back to the other side.
Getting close to halftime.
Good option. Here again, we had to pitch. We just didn't quite keep our relationship right. Somebody hit him just as he threw the ball. That was close.
Had a good arm on that one, Gus.
He can throw it. He can air it out deep. We got a movement here. They flushed him here, and he had to run it. He needed just another second's time. We had a man open coming across the middle.
All right, that's the end of the first half with a score. Bobcats 7, Monroe 0. All right. All right, we fixed to go in the second half of action, and Coach Frank said we was hot. Did he mean we were live, or did he mean the air conditioner wasn't working in here?
It could be both. Sweat was running a while ago with those big old lights on we had in here.
All right, I tell you one thing, Russell's, I don't know if he's earned his money tonight, but I've never seen him run as much as he has now. Have you?
He's been on the move tonight.
we got the mayor up here tonight, and I invite Russell is running for one, and I've never seen him run like that, Mr. Mayor.
Well, he tells me everything's gone wrong because I'm here.
All right, Coach, we're in the second half action.
We start right off by a good defensive hit. Kicked off, and a kickoff cover the other night was something we'd worried about, but our folks did a good job with it.
What kind of adjustments, Coach? Did we make at half, or did we have to?
We just told them we expected them to bring the ball more outside. We made some adjustment to stop the outside game more. Looked like to me that they were beginning to try to attack the outside just before halftime. So we just put a adjustment to the outside, but basically everything was pretty sound.
I was going to say, we moved the ball well on offense, but just for the end zone defense, we stopped them cold. There wasn't a whole lot we could do with it.
Well, we looked at some plays we felt would go and some blocks we needed to make. We got a penalty in there that gave them a big first down right here. They called a face mask on us, which this year that's going to be called with a regularity. If you even touch that cage this year, we let them out again. That was another one of those big plays. That's a big hit, but we got the wrong man. Here again, we had a busted assignment, but that's not unusual for a first game. You got to give Monroe some credit, too, for good blocking on that play.
That was Nick, Coach.
We should have hit knocked him back a couple times. We've had some pretty good legs, but maybe didn't lock up as good as we should have, Coach, but they hit him hard.
We hitting hard. We still got to work on locking up. And, you know, our defensive secondary is not big. We're talking about most of our defensive secondary weighing 145 to 160 pounds.
Good defensive play. So making fourth down.
We were really expecting something off of this one, but they decided not to do it.
I thought they were trying to draw us offside.
They did. They did it. They had a special shift, but we knew they were going to do that. Man, they came back in there. We missed a block right there. I think we're getting a little tired at times in here. We almost dropped that football. We're not quite as fresh-legged right now as we were when we started, because we don't have the luxury of playing people one way.
So that makes it fourth down on the 25-yard line. We got a punter out of there.
We also, which is not my nature, but we went kind of conservative in the second half because we didn't want to do something crazy with a wet ball and give away a touchdown. We want to make sure that they had to earn it. Now, we got a fumble back, and this was set up to perfection. Not only did we drop it, we had a 15-yard holding penalty on it, as you see.
So we have a long way to go now.
Get a good chunk of real estate on that. And this next one we had been setting up all night long, and it was wide open, but we got out on a stumble. We had both receivers over here on the far side of the field with nobody with them.
Fourth down, hop punt.
Got a great roll on this ball and got good coverage down. You know, for the ball to be as wet as it were the other night, there weren't many fumbles.
And, Coach, that's what I was talking about earlier. In the field, our field, we went over down to Luge and watched the junior high play on Thursday night, and we tore that field completely up. And our field, the grass wasn't cut up or anything. I tell you, the field's in great shape.
Yes, it is. It's really good shape. I couldn't believe it was mushy over there, too. Our field was not mushy at all. We had good footing on the field. That's good coverage. Got it cut off. Well, that's another thing we did excited. Now, we were ready for this. This is something we checked out at half. We knew that they faked the draw and then throw the screen, and we knew this was coming sooner or later in a crucial situation. And that was Benji Phillips who was out there with him and covering that.
Fourth down, 15-yard line.
Coach, did we wear our white jerseys at home last year?
We wore them in this game for one simple reason. That we felt like this game, if the sun was shining, it'd be 10 degrees hotter if we were in black.
All right, that's the end of the third quarter. Still, Op 7, Monroeville 0. All right, we're going in fourth quarter, Coach, and we got to hold on that 7-point lead.
Yeah, we were just talking that we went more conservative. We felt like this pass was there and it would have been a safe one, but our receiver and the cornerback ran together and knocked them down, so we didn't get the throw. Trap option, defense slipped off, made the tackle.
A lot of people, Coach, when they get that little lead, they go conservative.
Yeah, and that's not normally my nature, but I sure did it the other night.
I know. I was talking to you. That's something you don't normally do.
No, I don't normally do that.
Well, the wet field, though, it's best to be.
Yeah, it's stupid to beat your team with some stupid mistake.
Good punt there. We got him backed up inside the 10-yard line.
Covered the sweep well. That boy got speed, but the footing was a little slow. Ooh, oh, that's a hit now. That I don't know. I think that was Brock or Judd made that hit. We had some big hits.
We sure did. We had more of them probably Friday night, Coach, than we've had in a while.
We have. Now this we let them out. It was 3rd down and 11, and they got a first down on that play.
.32-yard line.
We over-pursued then.
You see there's another good leg.
That's the Matrix Musgrove to me, that leg.
Like you said, Coach, we got a lot of people trying hard and really getting at it.
As long as they do that, you can't complain. I mean, you can overlook mistakes when people are going 100%.
38-yard line, first down, Monroe.
Now we're swinging the sweep better.
Good penetration, first man, turn that one in.
We had good pressure. That was going to be a boot pass.
Third and long.
Well, the one that say this over here rule that we intercepted, and the referee overruled him, but I think that I was hot the other night, but I think after we looked at it real closely, I think it was a trap. Because I wouldn't want the official to know that. That's what I said to him.
Well, Coach, I was looking out there and it looked like me a cat. What did you use? Your glasses on that one? Whenever you said it trapped it?
Yeah. No, using that big screen.
Oh, that's right. And that's another thing, Coach. We sitting here watching here tonight. You know, you can't see a lot of numbers, tell a lot about it. But the screen that the Booster Club bought you really has paid off, hasn't it?
Oh, man. All the coaches are getting so dang old. My trouble is I can see the dust on a gnat's back, but it's got to be at 200 yards. But it has really helped. Man, this has been a big boost for us. Yeah, we have a projector and an analyst at school now that puts it up on a 100 by 100 inch screen on the wall, and the players are as large as a movie on there, and you can stop that thing, freeze it, and bump it one frame at a time. As we say, the big eye doesn't lie.
Modern technology.
We did put that one up. We felt that was a safe pass. And it was open. We wanted to maintain possession, but we just didn't connect.
Good coverage. So Monroe will take over now. 33-yard line, 1st and 10.
That's another good hit. I saw the hit go back 10. I'm not sure who made that hit.
Back coach a little shy running in, or split in, a little shy running, and that time he kind of held up.
He was looking.
And he heard footsteps.
That was close. That was over because, though, that's the kind you intercept and run back. We just It just didn't come to us. If we let this one roll, we talked about this. We can't do that. That's losing 15 or 20 yards. We're going to catch them.
Drop ball, first down.
They stuffed us in.
Ball on 35-yard line.
That was a good trap option. Kenneth Edwards running the ball. Oh, we almost broke that one out of there clean. One man got a hand on his foot.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
We lacked a foot on that play, and we had a misconnection. We went for it on fourth because we thought it was the safest thing we could do.
So Monroe has the ball. Now it's second down.
They completed that, but that was a good completion because it kept the clock running. They were out of timeouts.
Third down about 7 or 8.
Now they trying. This is old water bucket play here. We had worked on this a lot. They've done it. I don't know what they had in mind doing there, but whatever it was, I don't think it was that.
I don't know what in the world. They were going to the short side of the field. I liked it anyway. I liked that play. They didn't even really, didn't even worry you.
No, there wasn't anything to that one. And I believe that's it.
And that's in the ball game. The first game of the year, the Bobcats out victorious 7-0 over Monroe. Okay, Coach, that was a big win for you now on Friday night, playing Monroe. First game of the year.
See Troy beat Op.
You know, their whole stands. I've been to a lot of college games up there, and that's where I went to college, Troy. And, Coach, their whole side was, just a few people short of a Troy State game, I guess, on that side.
I agree with it. It's the largest crowd we've seen over there. This 5 times that we played Troy, and we've never seen a crowd at Troy like that one. And was talking to Harold Sauls tonight at Quarterback Club, and he said that it was surprising how many people around.
We're going to be selling 2 Auburn, Alabama tickets coming up.